It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
2nd and 9. To throw is Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send the tight end in motion.
So here we go on 4th down. Fields
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
To throw from his end zone, McCarthy.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on third and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Throwing again, McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hockenson, 57 yards. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Fields. Open man, here's Benson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Fields now to throw.
It away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Fields. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hockenson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Third and 3. Back to throw. Fields.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. Dukes. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields going to change things up here.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Up the middle they go. Dukes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This is 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jamar Chase.
36 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Now it's Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now. They'll come on 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here's McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes,
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's taken down, back in his own 7. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
Only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game. I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
They run it with Chandler.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a yard. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Powers through. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment.
7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now Chandler. Down to about the 37. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson now. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Second down and 4. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. That one out wide and intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a potential turning point as as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Jackson.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw is Jackson.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jackson's going to try the sneak.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
You changed it. Go ahead.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. Here's McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, Drummond, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first
to give yourself a chance.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hawkinson
from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here comes 2nd down. Another run with Mitchell.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. That is caught, and he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now Jackson. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
This is caught.
Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd down, goal to go.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. A play for the ages. It's a touchdown to win the Super Bowl on the final play. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the